The Nikki Glaser Podcast.
All right, why do I care?
Let me get to it. Sorry. Oh, yeah. Have all the swells out there. It's Tuesday, folks. You know what that means?
We didn't even do news. So
it is Tuesday. But why do I care? Taylor Swift fires back at singer Damon Albarn for claiming she doesn't write her own songs. Can you listen to his quote?
Yeah.
And then
have
you read the quote?
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't even want to comment on this. I'm so upset about it in a way that you don't think I would be.
So he goes, she doesn't write her own song. Oh, so Damon went on to say that doesn't count. She co-writes some of them, or the reporter said, whatever. He goes, that doesn't count. I know what co-writing is. Co-writing is very different to writing. I'm not hating on anybody. I'm just saying there's a big difference between a songwriter and a songwriter who co-writes. Doesn't mean the outcome can't be really great. That is not attacking at all. He didn't say that she doesn't write some of her songs, but maybe she does co-write some of them. Does she not? Does she not bring in producers for music?
She does co-write, but he was insinuating. He definitely was insinuating that when it says co-write, that she's not doing the writing.
Oh, is that what you got from it? I didn't.
Absolutely. But the truth of the matter is, this is exactly what we were just talking about. I was a little disappointed with her reply because can you read her reply?
She wrote, "Fuck you, bitch. I'll find you."
I mean,
I'll
she
slice
essentially did.
Oh, sorry. That was a different quote. Okay. I was.
By the way, this guy was in the band the Gorillaz, with the Z.
Yes.
I ain't happy.
And Blur.
I'm feeling sad. He's one of the Gorillaz.
I'm feeling bad. I got sunshine. I was such a big fan of yours until I saw this. I write all of my own songs. Your hot take is completely false and so damaging. You don't have to like my songs, but it's really fucked up to try and discredit my writing. Wow. And then she writes a follow-up. She goes, P.S. I wrote this tweet all by myself in case you were wondering. Okay. No co-writing on that tweet, motherfucker.
Here's my... Here's when I saw that, I first read Taylor's response before I saw his thing, and I thought this guy must have really been
harsh,
really mean. And then I read his quote, and I go, we would never hear about this guy's quote unless Taylor commented on it, ever. Who is reading an article about what the co-founder of Gorillaz, who had a hit in 2001, says? Andrew, you want to scoot up closer?
Oh, sorry.
So the only reason we know about this, I get it. This is exactly what we were just talking about. When someone says something about you that isn't true, and how you respond, and how and how hurtful it can be when you know it isn't true, and you perceive that maybe a lot of people are saying this about you. I gotta be honest, no one thinks Taylor Swift ain't writing her songs. That girl, you know what? I don't want to say no one, because it's almost the same thing I was just saying of when one person says something, the people can latch onto it, and then it can become the narrative about you. But there are so many documented, it's so well documented that Taylor Swift writes literally everything she does, and she has a hand in everything. She's almost, it's almost too much sometimes, where you're like, girl, she's writing songs for other people, she should record on her own. This girl is one of the greatest songwriters in the history of the world. There's no doubt about that. The fact that she got so upset about this hurts me, because I'm like, Taylor, you have nothing to prove anymore. You don't need to get mad at this guy, because his voice means truly nothing. You are so solidified in the annals of music history as one of the most prolific singer-songwriters who will ever exist, right up there with the Beatles, with the Beatles, that answering this guy is just beneath you. And the fact that he made you so upset makes me think, babe, what's going on? This doesn't you.
Yeah, but I guess
it makes me feel sad for her that she got so upset about this.
But don't you think this mindset is the same reason why she writes 40,000 songs? It's the same reason why you write and do everything you do.
Yes, but
every
I think she
artist
kept
is
it
sensitive
to herself, because I think this
artist.
guy's life is ruined now for a while because of how much her fans. hate him, and I just think it was. I think it was
But
an overreaction.
Even like Taylor too. Like her fans.
But thank God for Taylor Swift's overreactions. I have.
But her fans are going to go off on this guy.
Oh, I know.
Right? And
Yeah,
she'll
he's-
never once write, hey, you know what?
Back
Let's
off.
back off. Look, it was between me and him. I made this public. It's not really. You don't have to fucking.
I
you don't have
completely
to
agree.
Swat him or
That's-
whatever.
When
like,
you said that about those guys about me, it was immediately what I thought about. Is this? I felt bad for this guy yesterday because he followed up with the greatest response ever, and I'm on the Taylor Swift subreddit yesterday.
What was his response? I didn't see that.
It was like, I would never want to discredit you as a songwriter. I am so very sorry. I mean, it was
And it was taken out of context. He said a little bit.
It was absolutely. They were
Yeah.
talking about co-writers in general. I bet her name was thrown into it. They took out any other name that was associated
Okay.
in that mix. I'm sure it was taken out of context. And the thing is, maybe he was feeling a little jealous of her, and he threw under the bus because he was like, "I like Billie Eilish more than Taylor Swift." He said a couple other things that were
Yeah.
like not nice. So I would be fired up too if I were her. It makes you realize there's no one that's immune to feeling really attacked
yeah.
when there's ridicule, especially when it puts into question the thing that you pride yourself on the most, that no one can take from you, is that you write your own stuff.
And it comes from a peer that
Man,
you were.
if someone said that
it comes
someone
from a
else
peer.
co-wrote my jokes, I would fucking lose my goddamn mind.
Yeah,
that is
yeah.
what really. When people
Especially
say
if
I
it's
suck dick for stage time, I was
yeah.
like, okay, I know I didn't do that. But when someone said no men wrote jokes for you, I was like, how fucking dare you?
Yeah.
So
and I
get it.
did blow him for the joke. No, but my thing is like it's also comes like you like these guys that were talking shit. She respected this guy, so I'm sure she's like, wow, this guy's a great song, or however she viewed it.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
that's
think
what
it's
she's-
interesting to say you're a fan of someone until they insult you, because does that change
No,
how their music
no,
sounds?
no.
That's a little weird.
That's the different. Yeah.
I just felt. I
So
feel
wait,
like my
I'm sorry.
girl
So you're
is-
reading the
needs
subreddit.
to meditate more, but that's it. But I will say that she, I was reading the subreddit and I thought Taylor Swift fans would be like, that was a sincere apology. People cannot fucking apologize anymore. No one will take an apology. There's no apology that's ever good
No.
enough for people once they want they want to burn you at the stake. There's
Once you
nothing.
apologize, then you're weak, and then they jump on you more.
Apologizing is worse.
Yeah,
There's nothing. You guys, open your minds to people apologizing. It's so weird. And my fans don't need to hear this because they're fucking open to it. But I'm just like sad about it.